Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jacob Restituto, and I'm a musician from Northport, New York, and we're going through some of these live performances from Morissette because I'm just so pumped for my interview that I had with her last night, man. If you have not seen the interview, it will be premiering on my channel Tuesday, the 31st of August. Yes, Tuesday, August 31st, 8 p.m. Filipino time, 8 a.m. New York time, Eastern time, so you can figure out your time based on that. But I'm pumped about this. It's going to be really, really, really exciting. So stay tuned. Definitely go check that out. And if you want to, in the future, contribute to the questions, you know, I did a poll on my Instagram where I took some questions. So stay tuned for that. I also took a couple questions from YouTube. But first and foremost, go check out the Instagram, Jacob Restituto. Let's see what we got. This is Morissette. You know what would be a killer? I didn't realize this until after the fact. Shout out to Karen who actually figured this out. These chord progressions that we have right here. Bum, bum, bum. It starts in the C sharp, which Sergio. So that chord progression 6, kind of like a inverted 5, 1, 4, and 4 2. It's actually the same chord progressions and similar rhythm to Anne Marie and Niall Horan, a whole step down. It'd be interesting to do a mashup between the two. I mean, obviously they were written kind of similarly around the same time because based on the timeline that Sergio was talking about and Morissette were talking about, and based on when what's his name, Niall and Anne Marie released their track, there was obviously no collaboration, not collaboration, but no. Like there was no way they would have heard it because they were kind of being working at the same time. So it's funny how like music is like that, and there's only so many chords you can use. So it's just funny. But it would be a killer mashup. I think that'd be really, really, really cool. Sick reverse vocal. The sound of your sweet voice, but sometimes I hear it in my dreams. I'd love to know what kind of mic she's using right there. Vision haunting me, this feeling so uneasy, caught somewhere in the in-between. Caught somewhere in the in-between is a brilliant lyric. What do I do with these memories of you? Sweet pitch vocal. Yeah. Everything's constantly fading, still hoping and waiting. Killer rhyme scheme. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. We both lose the fight, both feel evil. Although you might feel we've reached the end of the road. I love that call and response that we hear. We talked about that when we broke down the actual album. But the call and response between her vocals right there and then the instrument synth right after that. What's crazy is her live performance sounds just as good as her studio performance. It's crazy. Huge reverb in the vocal in the background. You hear that? One of the things that I find so fascinating with her voice is the fact that she's got such a wild range and such a wild vocal ability. To have to decide the riffs that she chooses, I feel like has got to be really hard because, like, if when you're a beginner singer, or when you're a beginner guitar player, or whatever instrument you're playing, you only have a certain amount of riffs that you can do because your vocal ability or your playing ability is only at a certain level. When you get to this level that she's at, like, how do you decide, oh yeah, I want to do this run or that run? Like, deciding which one works best, that's gonna be a hard task. I love that reverse vocal, man. Reverb is so good. But do you sit down for coffee? Do you still long to have me near? Almost sounds like it could be like a Sam Smith style song.
drowning underneath. How do you breathe so lightly? At least that's how it seems to me. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. We both lose the fight, both feel evil.
These vocal runs are insane. And one thing I told her yesterday in the interview was the fact that, like, every time I hear her as a vocalist, I'm like, shoot, man, like, I'll be right back. I gotta go practice my vocals and get better. She's so crazy talented.
Although you may feel we've reached the end of the road, not letting go, but I still need to know, what do I do if these nightmares come true? What if one day I wake up and don't know that I knew?
I kind of like when artists play with the tracks. It gives a different feel because it's like almost more of like a live version, as you like. It's like gives more life to the tracks that you're so used to, as opposed to, you know, I also like when they play live, but I like when they play live and they kind of change the track, because I think that it's cool to kind of hear the studio version and the live version. But I think that when you do the live version with the studio track, it gives this almost like more life to the studio version, because you have elements that you're so used to hearing, but then you have newer elements because you might change a vocal riff, you might keep it the same, but you might inflect it differently, or it's just all these different things that I like. I think it's cool.
If we came face to face, I wouldn't know what to say, but my eyes would give it all away.
Huge reverb on her vocals. Her vocal ability is unreal. It's crazy. And do you notice there, I think I was talking about in Trophy, the reaction to Trophy, how she pulls away when she does those bigger notes because she doesn't want to overload the microphone. It's all these little cues that make you a really great singer. That guitar sounds so good. Also, as a singer, this section right here, when it's just instrumental, like, that is the most awkward part. Like, what do you do? Because you're not singing. Like, as a singer who's done plenty of live or like versions like this, you don't know what to do. Crazy, man. Vocal ability is unreal. It's so crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Definitely stay tuned, and definitely go check out and get ready for the interview that's coming up. So stay tuned for that. Definitely go check out my Instagram, Jacob Restituto, and I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I'll see you in the next video. God bless and peace out.